Welcome to the Cozy Web Cafe. My name is Wysp and I'll be taking care of you today. This week's special combo is the Perfectionist Balm, a dirty London fog served alongside your choice between a lemon poppy seed muffin, a lavender cream puff, or a blueberry tang scone. As with any of our specials, the Perfectionist Balm is more than just food and beverage. Here at the Cozy Web Cafe, we like to cater experiences, and this week is no different. With this week's special, you get food, beverage, and a little bit of a story. Feel free to sit at any table you like and direct your attention to the large screen to your right. I'll have your order out to you shortly. A wise YouTuber once said that perfectionism is the enemy of creativity, and he really hit the nail on the head with that. Although this is my first posted video, this is actually not the first time I've made content. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Whoa now, that's too far. Let's skip ahead to the start of this story. Much better. At the very start of my VTubing journey, I had a very different idea of who I was and how I wanted to be seen. I even hid my more spider-like features, making myself appear more human. I decided I wanted my wardrobe to match this lovely Victorian home I inherited from a dear friend of mine, and started streaming from my room upstairs. As fun as that was, though, I didn't quite feel like I was presenting myself in a way that felt authentic to who I am, and that felt sustainable. I love a good costume moment, don't get me wrong, but I think I realized while I was performing for y'all that I wasn't having as much fun playing a character as I thought I would. That realization and some unrelated life events led me to take a fairly long break from streaming and from content creation in general. In that time, I started changing up the way I looked at and made art, and worked through the process of redefining who I wanted to be. Luckily, I was still largely undiscovered when I realized I needed to change, and didn't have to wrestle with the pressure of disappointing fans. I had only started out as a streamer a month or so before I understood what I really wanted out of making content, and that experience taught me a lot about my own skill set and motivations. What I discovered when I took a step back was that I was letting perfectionism and the idea of building an immaculate brand take control of my content creation journey. My ultimate goal for content creation is to build a supportive, friendly community of like-minded folks who encourage and uplift each other, and, in the process, to bare a bit of my soul and share the things I love with our community. So after years of preparing and hesitating and perfecting my brand, I'm finally here to take the first step. Truth be told, there's no real good done in waiting for the perfect moment or trying to make the perfect project. The perfect timing and the perfect product do not exist. The nebulous perfect thing that you're looking for or waiting for will always change, because your idea of what perfect looks like will always change. That means you'll move the goalpost further and further and further out until you either give up or move on. What's most important when you're making or doing anything is to get it done. When you start a project, in just the first stages of thinking on it, decide what done looks like. Decide on a specific goal you want to achieve, or write down a specific set of tasks to complete. When you fulfill that, set your project down and take a breath. Congratulations! You just finished something. Feels nice, don't it? My plan for the next 3 months is to follow a YouTube challenge outlined here by April Lynn Alter to get me well and truly started on this VTubing journey. My goal is to post one long-form video a week for 4 weeks, then bump it up to roughly 2 a week for the next 5. After that, I'll drop to one long-form video in the final 3 weeks before taking on a more regular long-term schedule. This video is the first in what I hope to be a years-long commitment, not only to you, but to myself and my craft. I hope you'll stick around with me to see it through. Thank you so much for stopping by, y'all. Have a lovely rest of your day.